What's up, everybody, and welcome to the latest episode of Pop for This. We are your hosts. I am Machi the Ringy,
Gil the Guillotine.
McKendy, the total hill.
and today we have a very special prediction episode for Backlash, the upcoming PLE tomorrow night. As we discussed well before the show started, it's only 5 matches,
Yeah.
so we're just gonna get right to it. The 5 matches in no particular order. We've got Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu for the WWE Championship. Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams for the US title. Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker with Paul Heyman in Baker's corner, obviously. Io Sky versus Asuka. Danhausen, along with a mystery partner, against The Miz and Kit Wilson. So, let's get the foolishness out of the way. Danhausen and the mystery partner against Miz and Kit Wilson. What do you guys think? What's going down? What's going to happen there?
It'd be hilarious if that's the closing match.
Oh my God! It main events the show.
What the hell?
That would be crazy.
Like
That would be crazy.
But-
Tell Roman, you're going out. You're going on second
first,
to
buddy.
last. You're going on second to last. What?
That's
that
a
man would
fact,
have that man would have a fit.
Yo, Danhausen is selling. He's selling the most T-shirts.
Yep.
In the whole
Yep.
company.
He's
So
moving more merch than anyone.
yeah.
Yep.
More
So
merch than
that
anyone.
might just happen.
We know WWE. If it's working, they are going to milk it dry. So who knows? But as for that match, I think the mystery partner, you guys know, we've been texting all that. I think it's going to be Cena. He's already there. He's doing a big announcement. God knows what that is, what that's going to be. And he had that little run-in with Danhausen at WrestleMania. I guess people liked it because they talked about it online. It was pretty funny. And I think it's going to be Cena. Cena and The Miz got history. Who knows? You know, I just wonder. We'll know when Cena comes out in either jorts or his suit.
Oh my God. I think the Cena. No, go ahead. Go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, I think the mystery partner. I said it before. I think the mystery partner is going to be CM Punk. Danhausen and CM Punk have a really good really good friendship, and people forget about this. The Miz and CM Punk have history. They have real life beef. Well, they used to have real life beef because The Miz main evented WrestleMania with John Cena, and
Mhm.
CM Punk was
27.
always tight about that.
Yep.
So
I remember.
that started a real life beef with them. Even they had like a verbal dispute online. It only when CM Punk came back they mended their beef. So I think it's gonna be CM Punk. I don't really care about this match, but I think CM Punk is gonna make it interesting. He's been gone for a while on television. I haven't seen him on television since he went to SmackDown
SmackDown. Yeah.
and interrupted Cody. He's been gone for like at least 2 weeks. So I think this is him just coming back and lightening the mood because he just had a long title reign. So I think this is going to be something light, something fun that he can do.
I think. I mean, odds are it is going to be CM Punk. WWE, they base their decisions on, they said it. They said ratings, revenue, relevance. And, CM Punk gives you all of those things. Because the minute he's revealed as the mystery partner, guess what's going to happen? Facebook, Twitter, IG, all that shit going to blow up. And that's the relevance part of it. Revenue is obvious. And ratings, like, people are going to talk about it, and people are probably going to tune into it, to be perfectly honest. Especially if they have ESPN package with their cable. So yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be CM Punk. Danhausen's going to have to go over. There's going to be no consequences of this match. Really, it's a totally inconsequential thing. But yeah, I agree. I think, there's some credence to Cena being there. I heard Royce Keys actually a couple of times which I thought was surprising. But I do think actually he would actually be a good choice. Um, I actually thought he would have been a good choice. But I agree. I think it's going to be CM Punk, and I think him and Danhausen are going to go over.
Yeah. I also think going back to that John Cena thing, I hear he has a special announcement to make. I know it's gonna be something ridiculous that nobody's gonna care about.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be about something you gotta pay for. I bet you it's gonna be about that WWE club thing.
Well,
Maybe.
that's why it kind of leaves it open ending. Mystery partner, mystery
Mhm.
announcement.
Mhm.
Like, okay, what's gonna happen? Cena doesn't necessarily have to wrestle. He could just be his partner. You know what I mean? So it's like he is retired for the most part, but he's been on WWE like twice already. Well, three times if you count both nights WrestleMania.
Yeah,
So, but yeah,
yeah.
we'll see what happens.
I just feel like that. Um, yeah, I feel like that's like a bridge too far for me.
Yeah.
I'll be so I'll kind of be tight if he wrestles. Dude, we just went through this whole
Like
thing,
enough,
this whole
bro.
year
He shouldn't
of
even
your
be here.
retirement tour, and now
This
you're
is what
wrestling. I'll be so tight.
this is what I'm
I
saying. He shouldn't even be here
I
giving
genuinely think he.
announcements.
I think they're gonna try to. I think they're gonna be selling us
Yeah,
something.
Something,
yeah,
yeah.
Unless they're announcing like WrestleMania in London or some shit
yeah.
like that.
I heard about
Something
that.
like that.
WrestleMania in London. That would be dope. WrestleMania in
Ireland is
That
London.
putting
would
in a
be
bid.
What is that?
Ireland is
Ireland.
officially
Wow,
putting in a bid.
Mhm.
that's
Yes.
crazy. That'd be
Yeah.
wild.
That'd be
Yeah.
great. Now that's a
Um,
trip.
Word.
that would be dope.
That would be
That'd be a
dope.
dope ass.
That
London also. Actually,
Mhm.
anywhere in Europe. Well, not
Mhm.
that would
anywhere,
be
but
dope. Ireland, I've heard really great things about Ireland though. I really, really
Mhm.
have.
My
But
brother went to
anyway,
Ireland.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I
I
know.
think Jeff went to Ireland too.
He
Yeah.
did. He did.
Um, all right. So after that, we've got the WWE United States Championship match. Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. Trick Williams is the champ. Um, I was saying that um, that a lot of people are talking about there being a double turn. I think for me, the time for that just came and went. You could have done it at WrestleMania. It was like super easy, but you didn't. I don't know what the payoff for Sammy's gonna be. I know the last time we talked about it, you, Mackenzie, you said like there is no push. Like this is it. Like this
Yeah.
is it. This is what they're
Yeah.
doing. Might, mess with his gimmick just so he could, get a nice pop or whatever the case may be and get a little following. But there's no indication that anything of substance is gonna happen to Sami Zayn
His time
because
is
of this.
done.
Yeah.
His time has passed. The time that
Yeah.
Sami Zayn should have won the title was when he just left the bloodline
Yep.
and he had that beef with Roman Reigns.
Yep.
And I think they
100%.
had a match at, I don't know if it was Royal, I know it was just before
Yeah.
WrestleMania. And maybe it was
Uh,
Royal Rumble. Was it Royal Rumble?
I don't know if it was Rumble or Elimination Chamber. Let me
And
look it up.
the only reason Sammy wasn't the guy that decrowned Roman is because Cody came back.
Yep.
If
Elimination
Cody
Chamber.
didn't come back,
It was at
I would
Elimination
have
Chamber.
bet everything that
Yeah,
Sammy
they would
was
have
the
gave it to Zammy. Yeah,
they
I
would have
think
gave
so
it to
too.
Sammy. After that, done.
That was definitely
Sammy's
that
moment
was
is
definitely the
gone.
best. Yeah, that was definitely the best time. And then like the whole thing with Drew, if that wasn't the final nail in the coffin, then I don't know what was.
Mm.
I
But
think
yeah,
Sa- I think I'm
go ahead.
inclined to agree because I think Sammy's big moment. Well, he had two big moments: with the one with Kevin Owens, WrestleMania, and the feud with Gunther, and I think that's his peak. I think that's going to be his highlight. And not many people get to say they main evented WrestleMania, so not main evented,
True.
but they had a WrestleMania moment.
Well, they
Mm.
did main event the
Oh yeah,
first night
that's
of
right.
WrestleMania, the
Yeah.
title match.
Night one. That's right.
Mhm.
So you know what? Even better. Not many people get to say that, and
Yeah.
but I think I was holding on, but it's not looking good. It's
Yeah.
not looking good. That whole gingerbread man shit last week.
Terrible.
That you could have had a regular ass promo between
Mm.
Sami Zayn and Trick Williams where they're talking shit to something. But that's what you
Yeah.
chose. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible.
And as for this double turn, I feel like it already happened because Sammy's kind of playing it heel.
How is he not playing? That's
Yeah.
another good point. Like, I don't understand looking at it. Like, how is he not being like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
like dressing up in
So
disguise, attacking, Trick from behind, the shit that he has been talking. Like, bro, how are you not a heel? So, yeah, it's
And
just inconsequential at this point.
and I do think Trick is gonna go over again.
Yeah,
yeah, me too.
yeah, yeah, I think so. There's a lot of people calling for a Trick and Mellow feud.
That would be awesome. I'm
It
kind of
would be
over
great.
this. I'm kind of
It
over
would be
this
great.
Sammy and Trick feud.
Yeah,
Time to
it's
move
it's
on.
Yeah,
it's
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 done.
it's run its
It's
course. It's
done.
run its
Mhm.
course.
It's done.
So, yeah, moving on after that, we've got
Wait, before you go
yeah,
on, I also don't, I also, just to add to that, being over it, also to me, that was a waste of time for both of them. He didn't need Sami Zayn. Trick was
Mhm.
already over before Sammy. So they didn't
Mhm.
even have to, like, in my opinion, that was just like, why? It's
yeah,
like they just had to give Sammy something to do or
yeah,
something. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
so
And
they could
this
have
is
done
what
a
they
lot
chose.
way better shit. What the
What?
hell? That's how
Oh
true it is.
no. Oh no.
What happened?
The ghost is back.
And I wouldn't be see, no, that's a sign from God. The belt fell. Yo, Sammy's done.
Yeah, for
Sammy
real.
is done. Like, yo,
It could have been anything else, but it was the belt.
it could have been the Undertaker. It could have been the feet. It could have been the flag. It was the belt,
Nope, it
bro.
was the belt.
Yo,
Sorry, Sammy.
Sammy,
Sorry.
he had a great
All
career.
right.
Don't get it. And how old is Sammy?
Well,
Sammy's pretty up there.
I don't
Like
yeah, he's
early
up
mid
there.
40s.
He's
Sam might be
mid
But
early.
40s or early 30 or late 30s. Let me
Late
see.
30s, mid 40s.
Let
yeah.
me.
But yeah,
It's already 8:02. All right.
so moving on. Next match. We got Io Sky versus Asuka. Um that should be a great
Very
match.
excited. Yep.
That I'm expecting to be a really, really, really good
That should be a slobber knocker. Sami Zayn is 41 years old.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So he's in his prime, according to WWE. Got
Yeah. He just reached his stride.
Crazy. But yeah,
But
Io and Asuka. What do you
um
guys think?
I'm gonna go with EO. EO's been
Okay.
having a couple of rough losses. I think
Yeah.
this would be ever since the whole Rhea split. She had that great battle with Becky. And she took a clean loss to Jay Gargill. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, so that's a pretty big
That's a pretty big
you know,
L.
that's a pretty big L. So
Yep.
I think that this is gonna be, if not Steph and Braun, one of those are gonna be the match of the night. And it's gonna be Io and Asuka or Seth and Braun. And I'm very excited about this match. Hopefully they let them go all out. So
Yeah.
but I think Io's gonna come out on top.
Yeah. I think Io's gonna come out. I want to say that Kyrie is gonna surprise everybody.
Ooh,
Um,
ooh.
but there's just so much misinformation, like people saying that she wanted to leave and that she's like, no, I didn't want to leave, or people interpreted what she said as her saying she didn't want to leave. And, oh, she was on a plane for Japan the day they released her, and then it's like, no, that's not actually true.
Hmm.
Just a lot of misinformation. But there are some parallels to what happened with R-Truth. Um, and I don't know. I'm just gonna go out there, just throw it out there and say, yeah, I'm gonna think that Kyrie's gonna make an appearance. I think Io's gonna go over. I do.
Nice.
I'll
Yeah.
admit that the Kyrie thing is more wishful thinking than anything else, but fuck it, man. That's my bold prediction. I don't make bold predictions. I
Mark's
usually
bold
stay,
positions.
yeah, I usually stay, pretty
Ah,
much inside the box. But I'm gonna I'm gonna say that Kyrie's gonna figure into this
Yeah, this
okay.
feud has kind of been going on for a long time.
a
If you
Yeah.
long.
really think about it, this feud has been going on for like almost a year, bro.
Yeah, for real.
All of Basically all of 2025. This thing has been going on. So this match, I feel like it should have happened at WrestleMania, but it didn't happen. And after this match, it should be the end of it. I want
Mm,
Io actually to go back and face Becky because that match was awesome. And I
Awesome.
think Io would do good as the
As
IC
a, I
champion.
see, I thought the same thing. Yep.
Yeah, she's the type of person that could do a IC challenge every single week and
And
Hmm.
give a barn burner match every single week, you
and then
know?
Becky could then
Move
she
on to
could
something
go into
else.
the she can go into something else. She can move into the main event
Exactly.
potentially.
We could
So
Exactly.
we could finally get a Becky Rhea.
and that
Yeah.
man that IC belt feels really important right now for the
Yeah.
ladies.
Oh yeah.
That thing feels super prestigious. So yeah.
Yeah. Becky has done a great job, but yes. Yes, it's a landslide. I think Io is gonna go over. I just want to know, like, what's the plan for Asuka after this?
I
You
don't know.
know?
Asuka's just gonna put people over.
I
She's
think
gonna be
so
the
too.
veteran who is like it means something to beat her, but her days as like the boogeyman, as the final boss, I think they're more or less behind her. I'd be very surprised if she had like any kind of high profile title reign or anything like that. I think she's gonna, she'll be featured on TV regularly. She's too good at what she does. She's too valuable in her role. So yeah, I don't know what they'll do with her going forward, but I think generally that's what's gonna happen.
And
She's gonna help put talent over.
I love her as a heel.
Me too.
Asuka does great work as a heel. I kind of wanted her to lead a faction with Kyrie Singh and Io Sky, but it kind of started, then it just died out, and Io
Yeah.
went her own way. But yeah, I think Io's gonna go over, and I think Io needs a single title.
Yeah, I think the IC belt would be great for her.
Perfect for her. It's the workhorse title.
Yep. All right. So moving on, we've got the penultimate night of match of the night. Excuse me. Seth freaking Rollins versus Braun Breaker, Brontavious, Jonathan Breaker. Yeah,
Bronison? Bronison?
Brontavious. Brontavious.
Brontavious Bronathan.
Brontavious.
That's it. Yes,
Brontanius
Brontavious
Bronathan Breaker.
Oh,
Brontavious Bronathan Breaker.
Breaker.
Triple B, bitch.
Did you see him? Did you see that clip when he's like bench pressing like 400 pounds?
Yeah,
Bron Breaker is not
he's a
human.
beast, bro.
The
He is a
beast.
beast.
If he was taller, he'd be one of the scariest people.
He is one
Yeah.
of the scariest people. Thank
Nah,
God
I
he's
mean, he
like
still is, but
a
yeah,
full
yeah. But
But if
dude.
he was like Drew McIntyre's height,
a height or like Lesnar height, he'd be like, whoa.
like, bro, why are you vibrating? Why are you like
Yeah.
Jesus? Is
Because
shit
I'm a
that intense?
Steiner.
It's just like,
Because I'm a Steiner, bro.
like,
Yeah.
Oh, the
stop,
guy came out the womb
please.
bench pressing.
Bron, come here. You're gonna crack your
Oh
neck.
man,
Calm
yeah,
down, all
like,
right? You're,
like
you're
relax.
gonna crack your neck.
Have you seen pictures of his cousin? His cousin is like this high school football player. He's huge too. He wants to go into
Oh,
wrestling also.
oh, it's a wrap then.
Oh
It's the
boy.
whole
Oh, it's a
family,
wrap then.
man. It's the whole
It's a wrap
It's
family.
that
then.
it's that Steiner juice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So as far as the match, what do you guys think? What are
I'm
we
gonna
looking
lead
at
this
here?
off. I'm gonna lead this off. I've been thinking about this
Please.
all day,
Damn.
and I don't think this is gonna be a one and done match. And Seth lost at WrestleMania. So I think Seth is gonna go over in this match. I think he's gonna win this match, but at the same time, I think there's gonna be a post match beatdown that's gonna continue the feud. I think this feud is gonna go on until SummerSlam. I think SummerSlam is gonna be their last match, and it's probably gonna be something like a Hell in a Cell match. I think either Seth is gonna win by DQ because he's about to win and the Vision comes in and interferes in the match, or he just wins by a pin. But most importantly, there's gonna be a beatdown by the Vision. The Street Profits are gonna come out,
Mhm.
and that's how they're gonna set up the six-man tag team for either another PLE before SummerSlam. I don't know if they're gonna do another PLE because SummerSlam is in August. It's in early August
Oh,
actually.
dude, they have another one at the end of this month. They have Clash,
Hmm.
which is Clash is on the 27th. Yo, that joint is 18 days after Backlash.
Oh,
That's
so they're
crazy.
definitely So
Yeah.
And there's Night of Champions in June. There's two
Jesus.
more PLEs
So yeah.
before SummerSlam.
I love it. I love it. I love
Wow.
it.
Nah,
So
I'm good.
yeah, I think this is gonna go
That's
on
too much.
until this thing is gonna go on until SummerSlam, and this is just the start. I think they're gonna have like at least a trilogy, but they're also gonna have that six-man tag team. My boy Seth is gonna go over.
I agree. I just don't know if I think it's going to be a finish. I think it's going to get interrupted, shenanigans, and they're going to end the match. I don't think there's going to be a win. I think Seth might go over on the second one.
Oh.
Um, yeah, I do think the Street Profits are gonna because the Vision interferes. Although, side note, I want to say if they're gonna push the Profits and Division, just fucking do it. I don't know why Logan Paul is beefing with Joe Hendry. Like I don't. If you're gonna have a tag team feud, have a tag team feud. Like what's going on anyway?
Yeah,
That doesn't make no
Like
sense.
no
Like
but
fucking
what?
sense to
Where did
me.
that come from? Where did
Like
that
for
come
that's
no
from?
that's
fucking
a
reason.
symptom. That's a symptom of their disease with the tag when it comes to
Yeah,
the
I
tag
just
division, bro.
don't
Like
understand if they're gonna
it's like it's right there. It's right there. You don't even have to do anything. It's right
he's playing
there.
the guitar, singing. They're beating you up every week. Beat the focus on
Like
them.
yeah,
And
like you're a tag team, they're a tag team. Fight. Like
did you
what's the
see
Like,
how
problem?
did you see how Seth buried Joe Hendry? He was like, I don't even know who this guy is.
Yeah,
yeah,
And Joe Hendry was just standing there like, what?
what?
catching straight.
But
That's-
I
Um,
do I don't yeah, I don't think I think it's gonna be a great match, and I think they're gonna
Yeah.
give us I think they'll give us a little taste of what this match is gonna be
hmm
at SummerSlam. I think it's gonna be really good, but I
hmm
don't think it's gonna be a definitive finish.
Yeah. Yeah. And to add to it, I think it's gonna be the match of the night. I
Oh
think
yeah, I
it's gonna
think
be
it
the
might
match
be
of the
match of
night.
the night.
yeah. Um, I think it should be. I think it should be match of the night. I think there's gonna be shenanigans, and I think there's gonna
Yes.
be a quote unquote dusty finish.
hmm
I
Mm,
don't think there's gonna be a definitive uh winner. I think there
winner.
will be a
Yeah.
DQ. I think it's gonna be a DQ that continues into the post match angle. Because listen, there's no way this is come on. Seth has been hunting the
Yes.
Vision. He has made it his purpose. You're gonna have him beat Braun Breaker and you know what I'm saying? At Backlash,
Yeah.
and then that's it. Like, nah, man. Or have Braun Breaker beat like, nah, man. I don't it doesn't make too much sense to me. And I think in this case, for the purpose of extending the feud, it would make sense. So I think there's gonna be a DQ finish. But I agree with the post match angle is definitely gonna be what extends it. It's funny, right? Because the Street Profits talk about like, oh, we're not helping you out, Seth. This is about us. Like, all right, bro. Well, then why not just let the Vision just beat the crap out of Seth? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
it doesn't like why just let him beat his ass then? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you going out there, Seth Rollins is out of commission, and now it's 2-on-3. That doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
So the logic of it too is like, what the hell? But that's just
Yeah. That's
outside of
near
it, bro.
there. The whole
That's just
thing.
outside of it. But if
And
you
it's
really think about it, it's like that doesn't make any sense. Of course, it looks like you're freaking helping him. Like, what the hell? It,
Oh.
it's, but yeah,
And to add to what you texted me earlier, I was thinking about what you texted me too, Mark, earlier about Seth and Roman teaming up.
yeah.
Because
mm,
they're already teasing Seth and Roman having a feud. So they might, and they already said that when
Mm-hmm.
Bronson Reed comes back, he's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
feuding with Roman. And
hmm
Yes.
and if Seth is still feuding with Braun Breaker, they might have an uneasy alliance just to take down the Vision.
Like I
And
could
that
see
match
them.
right there,
Mhm.
that tag team match, Roman and Seth versus Breaker and Reed,
that's
that
one
could
of the
also
that's
be a
gonna
SummerSlam match. That would be
that's
a
a
good SummerSlam match too.
I think,
that's a SummerSlam main event match.
I think, I think if I was doing it, I would have that tag match Seth and Roman versus Braun and Bronson at Clash in Paris. I say Clash in Paris because that's gonna be a massive event. Like that
Mhm.
really, really is. It's a European PLE. That's a really big deal. It's not like a normal.
Mhm.
It's not one of the the big four, the big five PLEs.
Mhm.
But the
No.
fact that it's in Paris, it's very high profile. And I think the way I would book it is I'd have Seth and Roman go over, and then I'd have Roman beat the shit out of Seth immediately afterward. Like, I hate you. I hate that we had to team
Yeah.
up, and then boom, then you get your SummerSlam match. Seth and
Yeah.
Roman, and there you go. That's how I.
Yo, Mark, I was thinking the exact opposite.
Same thing.
I was
Oh,
thinking that Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker goes over by a
Okay.
miscommunication with
Okay.
Seth and Roman. Like
Okay.
Roman goes for the spear, one of them
and
move
hit
out the way,
Steph.
hits Seth, they go for the pin, 1-2, and that fuels the feud even more
Yeah.
You could
between
do that
Roman
too.
and Seth.
You could do that too. You could do that too. I think
That would, that would be good.
I,
I do. That
but
would be dope,
I
but
think Mhm.
I
Yeah.
do kind of like the angle or the idea of it being Roman to Seth. Because it's always Seth to Roman.
Always.
It's always Roman,
Always.
it's always Seth getting the upper
Hmm.
hand on Roman
Hmm.
or
Hmm.
Always.
being
Yep.
the cause of Roman's fumble or whatever the situation they're in
Hmm.
together. It's always Seth that's kind of on top. But
They could
the world sees Roman as the one on top, but it's
they
always
could
Seth.
even they could even have, oh man, if they want to be really, really fucking smart about it, they could have Roman, like towards the end of the match, leave Seth and be like, I had this shit planned the entire time because
Something.
you've been setting me up. Oh, you thought you're always so smart. Well, you know what? The tables have turned, motherfucker. I'm smart too. Like that would
Yeah,
be cool.
And nigga, Paul Heyman told you to do that shit.
for real.
Paul Heyman told you to do that shit. Shut up. Shut up.
That would actually be a wild angle to take if the Usos somehow betray Roman or Roman betrays the Usos just to become the leader of the Vision and take everything from Seth and rekindle him and his wise man.
Oh
Now
man,
Roman is the one that got Braun, and yo, that would be a
Seth
wild.
would
Like
That would be a
yo,
powerhouse. That would be a
that would
Seth
powerhouse.
be.
Rollins Seth Rollins
He
would
would
lose
lose his
his
mind,
Yes.
mind.
which
Oh
would
my
drive
God.
Seth to his mortal enemy, CM
Look.
Punk. Nice.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yo,
But
they could
So
do a lot
yeah.
with that. They could do a lot with that.
that's yeah, they could go pretty far. I really like that angle actually. The
Mhm.
one you just brought up, Mark. Not my fantastical one, but
Mhm.
Roman kind of doing Seth dirty. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Um, so yeah, as far as Seth and Braun Breaker though,
Oh shit, I forgot. That's what
yeah,
we're still
Yeah.
on.
well, no, I mean we covered it.
We're
We
like
covered it.
fantasy
Covered it.
booking this whole thing.
But I think
The
we did
next
an
Yo,
3 months.
awesome job.
that's a
I think
great.
we did an
I think
awesome
that's
job.
good. Then we need to be in the
We did
writers'
a
room,
good
boys.
Yeah, we
job.
definitely need to be in the writer's room, bro.
Damn it, that
Pat
was
myself
good.
on the back. All right, so yeah, final match of the night. Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu for the World Heavyweight Championship, which we know Roman is the current champion. So, all right, boys.
There's a
What do you
lot
think?
going on.
Yes, there's a
There's a
lot
lot
going on.
going on, and I don't know if this is the W. Ever since WWE did this R-Truth thing, did the Seth thing, they've been using this angle every now and then. There's a lot going on that they're putting out there about Roman Reigns and leaving the company, and I get it. It might be true. So this one is a hard one to call.
It is a hard one to
Yeah,
call.
It
it's a
is
hard one
actually.
to call because I'm like, they might be dropping this title to Jacob Fatu.
So
Because
you
what?
going for Jacob, Gil?
No, no,
Jacob?
no, 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 no. Isn't it weird that we have to go for him, guys? As much as we
I mean,
hate him, I
I,
guess it's.
I'm, I mean, me the way I see it,
I think it's gonna be Roman, by the
I do think
way.
it's going to be Roman. But I can't deny that there's definitely a layer of intrigue to it.
hmm
Um, because of all the chatter about Roman and the contract, which again, WWE, they're great at misinformation. They're fucking great at it. They're a MAGA company, so they're awesome at misinformation.
They get
got it
tips
on
from
lock.
Trumpito.
That's a fact. They got that shit on lock. And that has in the back of my head, if Jacob Fatu's hand is raised at the end of the match, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't
do think it's going to be
It would be a shocker.
It would be
but
shocked.
I really wouldn't be. I'd be like, it wouldn't surprise me too much because I feel like there is some momentum behind it. But I think the way he's been advertised, the way he was talking, I don't think Roman is gonna lose. WWE has this thing when somebody gets a lot of momentum and they get that first run at the title, a lot of times they'll have him lose because they want you to see how high he can go to fall, and then they want you to see that second ride. They did it with Daniel Bryan. They did it with Kofi Kingston. Excuse me. They definitely did it with Cody. So I could see it being something similar with Jacob Fatu. I don't think it's necessarily the time for him to win. I do think Roman is going to go over. I think you might see the appearance of Zilla, his little brother. If Zilla's there, I think Jacob is going over. I think if Zilla makes an appearance, I think that Jacob is going over. But I'll stick with Roman. That's my call.
Yeah. I'm also going to go with Roman. Roman, even though they say Roman is not going to be around in June, but we've been down that road before, and I don't think WWE is scared of that. Roman Reigns, even though the way we feel about him, Roman Reigns sell tickets. He's the face of the company. Him holding the title, that means money in their pockets. Yep. I don't think he's gonna hold it as long as he held it before, but if he does drop it, I think he's gonna drop it at a bigger PLE. Either SummerSlam or
Money in the Bank, maybe.
Money in the Bank.
Series.
He might even, dude, he might even last until next WrestleMania.
Next WrestleMania.
Especially if they're already like giving hints to him and Seth beef. Because Seth's main thing is I'm gonna get the title that I never lost. So like it kind of makes sense for Roman to hold it so that they can feud over the title.
If I agree. I think Roman's gonna go over but it's WWE is also in this weird storyline era.
Yeah.
Where their long storylines, and this bloodline storyline is so intertwined. It was so popular. I have a feeling they're going to try to rework Solo, the Usos, and Jacob Fatu. Zilla might come out, so I think there's going to be a lot of shenanigans.
The whole family's going to come out, Gil.
Come out.
The whole family.
And this might be, guys, we didn't even mention, this might be a Braun Breaker Seth thing. This might not end tomorrow. This might be on another PLE. This might be it is kind of a money feud. It doesn't necessarily have to end tomorrow.
Dude, because Grandma and Awahi is gonna come out and interfere in the match. The whole family is gonna come out, bro.
But look, again, the PLE Backlash is on May 9th. Clash in Paris is May 27th. That's 18 days. That's 3 weeks. What you gonna who you gonna pull an opponent out of your ass for Roman or for Jacob, whoever wins? I don't think it's gonna be a one-off necessarily. I don't think it's gonna be a one-off.
Dude, they might do a Bloodline Civil War.
They might.
Because they have enough of them. Zilla can still come out and cause Fatu to lose the match. He could decide to help Roman.
That's true.
He could join he can join the Usos with Roman.
True. And that further fits into Jacob's,
and Jacob goes back to Solo, and there you go. The two sides.
You try it. They might drop. They might even drop it. Actually, they might
so
even
excited.
actually drop it to Jacob. Roman doesn't go anywhere, and like I said, I do feel still a flip is going to happen with the Usos towards Roman. That might be it. Jacob's the new tribal chief. Roman is casted out again. You
Or
know,
they could do a back and forth.
do
Jacob holds it
you
for like 18 days and they have a rematch and Roman wins it again.
don't forget how dominant they made Jacob look. He destroyed the whole MFTs.
He did.
Even the Usos, he walked through them and said, "Yo, I don't need ya. Like, y'all either gonna be in my way or you're coming with me." And the Usos visibly seem scared of Jacob. So it's like, okay, you know, he might destroy Roman, and they were like, "Yo, son, I think this is the guy." Roman, peace out, bro.
I want Jacob to destroy Jay. Jay be doing too much sometimes.
Jay is slowly creeping up to be more annoying than Roman Reigns.
Slowly,
Nah. He's up there.
He's on the fast track.
He's up there. But I can't stand Roman Reigns, and that's
I can't stand that, man. Anyway.
But I think we're all in unison. Roman is going to take it, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I think Roman's going to take it. And I honestly don't believe in all that talk of, oh, they're gonna cut Roman's salary, because that's their money. That's their cash cow. I know they're not gonna touch Roman. I know they're not gonna touch Cody. The top four, I know they're not touching. They're not touching Seth. They're not touching Cody. They're not touching Roman, and they're not touching Punk. They're not touching Punk. And I'm just talking about the male side. The female side too, Becky. Female side too, Becky.
EO, Charlotte.
Those four, they're not touching their salaries. I don't think they're touching their salaries. Everybody else, they're expendable.
Yep. I have a feeling that top superstar who took the 50% pay cut is Bayley. I feel like that's Bayley. Yeah, just because Bayley loves WWE, she would die for WWE. She's like
that'd be
crazy. And Bayley does. Look at what has Bayley been doing lately? She's been doing the job. Is Bayley a wrestler who should be doing the job at this point in her career? No. Bayley
That's what I was about to say.
Freaking awesome. Like, she's an all-time great. And I just feel, and they said, she was that it was someone who at one point was at the top, but is not at the top anymore. So and that they're a really well-known name, for me, that screams Bayley.
I'll be wild because we can argue. It's arguable. Like people have been saying they've been treating Bayley dirty for the past year.
For the past year, they've been as long as Bayley's been Bayley, they treat Bayley like a redheaded stepchild. Like
the damage control thing was pretty big though for her.
Bayley and Asuka are very similar in the sense that if you just look at what they've done on a piece of paper, you'd be like, oh my God. They've done everything. They've done everything. Asuka's been NBA Soul Survivor, Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, Grand Slam champions, World champions, Tag champions, all of that. Won the Elimination Chamber, all of that shit. All of that. Cashed in Money in the Bank, all of that shit. All of that. But what actually played out just doesn't match. It just doesn't match. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Like, think about the trailer. Think about the commercial that they did for all the females for WrestleMania, where they had all the females dress up in the casinos.
She wasn't there.
All the top female wrestlers were there, except for
wasn't
Bayley.
there.
Yeah, Bayley. Yeah,
that's crazy.
And I really do think that Bayley is. I think she's like a company girl in that sense.
I think so.
I'm not basing it like on any like evidence or anything like that. It's more just me connecting dots and kind of understanding in the sense who Bayley is as far as her concern with WWE.
I do agree, but I think the promo thing was more of a superficial thing. Because all those girls on that thing, they're the pretty makeup girls. Bayley's not really like that.
You don't think Bayley's a pretty makeup girl, Gil?
Oh, no, she is. I think Bayley's really pretty, and it's big booty Bayley.
Oh boy!
But she'll carry herself like that. You go to Charlotte Flair's and all those other girls' Instagrams, they're fucking wannabe models.
Like that.
Yeah, like a tomboy. She's like a tomboy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
True. But yeah, so that's our thoughts on on Bailey and the
Yeah, I don't
WWE
know
pay
what
Oh
how
yeah,
that
yeah.
where that came
because we were
from.
talking about the pay cuts. We were talking about Roman and Roman not getting the pay
Sometimes I
cut.
think we should just
So bringing it back to that, I agree. Um, I don't like Roman is their cash cow.
no.
I don't know why they'd mess with him.
Mm. What you
You know,
about to say,
I don't know
Gil?
why they'd mess with him. So.
Well, oh no, I say sometimes I think we should just press record and just talk.
Yeah,
WWE.
yeah, yeah. We're gonna do that. We're gonna start having episodes rants, and that's just
Just
it. We're
rants.
just gonna talk about whatever the hell,
We're gonna
whatever
go
the hell.
from Bailey to Bruno San Martino. What?
Yeah,
How the hell did we?
I'll do that.
How the hell
But
I'll
we
do it.
get here?
I do think we should have a show about who's gonna be the next to release. Yo, dude, I think LA Knight is gonna be on the chopping block.
Yep.
There's no. We don't need the botch.
And plus he's
LA
up there.
botch.
He's up there. He's like in his 40s. He's like in his mid 40s. Like
Yeah.
no, you're not a top guy. They're not gonna push you. You're Captain Botch. Like
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
It's not
yo,
gonna
go
happen.
back to
By
TNA.
the way, guys, did
Not
you
gonna
guys
happen,
see
man.
that Soul Ruka botch
Yeah.
Yeah.
that they edited? That was
Yeah.
crazy. I was watching it live and
Yeah.
I stopped. I was like, "Ooh,
Oh.
damn it, Soul."
Yeah.
Then you watch the
Becky,
That's the
replay. I'm like,
one thing. That's the
yeah,
one thing about that move, though. It's the one thing about that move, man.
yeah. That's the
It is
moves like that
like you gotta be so on point
every
because
single
that
every
move
time,
is a
time.
botch waiting to happen.
son.
It's
Every
tough.
time.
It's tough. It's tough to pull off. But most
Becky
of the
tried
time
to
she does a
help.
pretty good
Becky
job.
tried to help, but
She
it was
did,
just
to
She
too
her
late.
did.
credit.
It was
It's
just
too
too
late.
late.
That was a rough one,
Yeah.
dude. That was a rough one.
But anyway, all right, boys.
Anywho,
So
all
that's
right,
it.
guys.
All right, so that's it. That's our show. We'll catch you. Thank you for staying with us through the end with our rant. But yeah, let us know in the comments below whether you guys agree, whether you agree with who we picked to win, lose, and all that good stuff. Until then, we will see you next time, Ring Pops. So yeah, again, like, subscribe, comment now, do it now. Now.